Dallas can't seem to make at the right time.
Brandon Aubrey's field goal is blocked, and Michael Davis, who had the stop on third down, has the ball on the kick block. All the way into Dallas territory.
Second and goal. It's Jones, and Jones met and dropped. First contact coming from DeMarcus Walker. The ball came out, and it is Chicago football.
It's just one of those where you chalk it up as a miss and move on.
Yeah, this Cowboys offense has looked good so far, but 2 missed field goals. Dowdle charges ahead for 6 yards. Stopped by Bobby Wagner, and the Commanders are saying they have the ball here. They're saying so emphatically as if Wagner just simply took it away.
And it's blocked. Second straight blocked field goal for Santos. Brian Asamoah weaving with the return out near midfield at the 47.
That exceeds his 10 for 10 last year against the Panthers. Pollard runs into a defender and lost the football. The Texans are saying that they have it. I believe the Titans did get back to it, but we'll see.
Along this second level of the defense in the passing game.
They see looks like that more than any offense in the NFL. This is a dangerous throw, and it's ripped away. Golston has it. Chauncey Golston, the interception.
Stroud. Oh, intercepted. He threw it right past Mechie, and it's intercepted by the Titans.
And DeVito to the bottom of your screen. Tracy is going to keep it himself, and nothing doing there. Ball does come out at the end. Was Tracy down or not? Tampa Bay football. If that stands, it'll be the 7th red zone turnover this year.
How important is it to be the difference between the 3 or the 4 seed or 2 or the 3 seed?
Stroud steps up in the pocket. Flags come in. Stroud in the middle of the field. Intercepted! Kenneth Murray leaps high in the air to intercept the football.
That has happened in this game. That is not acceptable, and that does not demonstrate growth.
May again. Football's out. Dolphins got it. Jordan Brooks with the scoop, and the nightmare for New England continues.
And again, Petrie's out with that shoulder injury sustained in the first half. Levis has it intercepted! Jimmy Ward! He could go the whole way. He's got Levis to beat. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans! The game has flipped.
Tremaine Edmonds, and he said, well, Fred Warner's a special player. I would compare Tremaine's length and athleticism to Fred, his former teammate. That ball bounced off of one of the Bears. The return man, it caromed off his leg.
And the handoff is botched, a fumble, and it looks like the Giants recover. Davidson comes away with the football.
He was signed this past year by the Titans. He bought his mom the house here in Houston. And a fumble by the Titans. It'll be recovered by the Texans. Jackson came running up. The ball spun off his right hip. And the Texans jumped on top of it.
To that area, back into DC. Amazing. Daniels to throw. John Bates, first catch of the day. Ball is out. Cowboys have it.
25 of 35, 290 yards and 4 touchdowns. Well, the football was loose. It's picked up. Gonzalez on the scoop, and now it's a foot race. Gonzalez in for the touchdown.
A pretty decent offense, even with the personnel that they have.
Boy, Ramsey again untouched, and that one is picked. Tyrel Dodson.
In a single quarter. So here we go. Last breath for Daniels and the Commanders. Dances around, buys some time, lets it fly towards the end zone. Going to fall a little bit short this time. It's picked off, and the game is over. Intercepted by Israel Mukuamu. And this thrill ride, this crazy ride, finishes with the Cowboys ending their 5-game skid.
Messy pocket. Intercepted. Picked off downfield by Brandon Jones. A block by McMillan. A block by Sternad. A block by Franklin Myers.
Oh, Murray keeps it. Murray being chased by Witherspoon. Floats for Wilson. Off target to Kobe Bryant. And there goes Kobe Bryant. With a house call for Seattle. And a Marshawn Lynch homage.
High throw is picked off. It's McKinney again. Xavier McKinney blocks. Down the sideline he goes. Finally knocked out of bounds inside the 25.
And there goes Arizona checking out of it, playing coverage.
Yep, so they're going to bring 4 instead after Geno Smith played the chess game against their defense. Oh! Fires, and it's picked off by Garrett Williams.
Again, you got Allen in there, who's been a backup to Purdy for a couple seasons, and now he's forced into a fourth quarter game where it's basically a pass-a-thon.
He slips again. Allen hit. Ball is loose. And is picked up by Green Bay. Lucas Van Ness got the sack. Packers get it back.
You haven't had great field position all day. You haven't got any turnovers yourself, so just been fighting uphill all day long.
So here's Allen going to throw a far side, get McCaffrey involved. McCaffrey turning on the speed, breaks a couple tackles, and Christian McCaffrey. And the ball came out at the end, and he lost it. Packers recover. Oh, my goodness.
3rd and 13 for Desmond Ridder. Blocked by Miller. Hit. The ball is free. Jumping on it was Roach. They're calling it a fumble, and the Broncos have retrieved it.
Williams trying to take it to the outside. He gets tagged down, lost the football. They ruled it down. Ruled no fumble and down. The initial indication from the down judge, Tom Stephan.